Hello, my name is Delante Phillips, and my project is to create a music magazine. And the genre that I've chosen to focus on is bashment and dancehall music. Um, my first task was to create drawing drafts, which required two. So I had to have two initial ideas of a front cover, two front covers, two double page spreads, and two contents pages. So I felt it wasn't hard or anything. No, I would say it was more time consuming than hard. However, knowing how you wanted to lay out and the way you were gonna structure it was, it took some thought and you had to plan it and make sure that everything was correct and make sure you included all the things you needed to, make sure you had all your cover lines, your images, you know, your masthead, make sure everything that you needed to be in there was in there. So yeah, that was that. My second task was my digital drafts, which were to make my drawn drafts digital, and that was very time consuming, and it was also quite tricky for me because I like things when they're precise, so it took a lot of time to make sure everything was positioned correctly, making sure that everything was neat and in its right place. And yeah, I feel like that went well for me because I was happy with the three outcomes that I chose, and I'm really proud of what I've done. Um, Poses and costumes. My poses and costumes was which I had to do research on some of the artists that I chose in my work, and in doing that, I got an understanding of what they're like, so what the people from my music genre are like, and how they behave and how they act and the things they do. So whether it be wearing chains and or drinking or smoking or having tattoos, whatever it may be, would be similar to what I would try to do in my music, and it gave me like a good kind of guide in the sense of how I had my person dressed and what I had them to wear and how I had them posed and positioned. So whether I had their hands in their face or their sign or whatever they had to do, I made sure that they had that. My double page article was me basically doing around a 500 word piece in what I'd put in my double page spread, and I was pleased with what I wrote. I enjoyed how I my work was based upon um, a young upcoming performing artist and how he got to where he was, and I made it really interesting and made sure that it was worth the read. And yeah, I was really proud and I'm really pleased with my outcome in that. My content analysis was um, all the things that would be in my front page and my contents page, and yeah, I enjoyed creating them. Having to make up what you'd want to be in there, and what goes where and where. And I based mine around artists in my genre and some artists from other genres. Yeah, so I think that went well. I enjoyed creating my content analysis as it was fun. To basically almost just anything you wanted to be there, you could create it and place it inside. So I enjoyed that. My camera technique video was my camera techniques video was about different shots and understanding what they were, and whether it be close up, extreme close up, long shots, or high angles, low angles. I'd make sure that I had done them all, so I understand. And if I were to use them in my work, I would know how to do it properly and have a good understanding of how it should look and what it should look like. So that went well for me. I enjoyed learning about how things should be placed and such. My photography shoot, my outside photos were done at a park near Lewisham, near Ladywell, in fact, which I took pictures of two students from this school and someone who wasn't from this school, and I found it tricky because I used a professional camera and I'm not used to professional cameras yet. So making sure that the shots were all focused and making sure that they were centered right in the camera was a bit time consuming, but eventually I overcame and was able to take decent shots that were good or were pleasing to me. My on-site photos of in the classroom, I chose to use a black backdrop because I feel like it makes the person I'm taking a picture I think it makes them stand out more. It shows them off more than having a white backdrop. I feel like it's better suited for my characters and for my magazine genre. So that I'm Delante, and that was my planning video.